Hey, greetings, folks. Well, we're back at it. It was fun going up to Mount Laguna and seeing all the desert views and stuff, but we are back at it. We've done a lot of work off camera. I rebuilt the master cylinder. I attempted to put new brushes in the generator, but they were the wrong ones. So I cleaned everything, and what happened was there was a bearing that was loose in here. It was really badly worn out, but I kind of put it back in the housing and peened it a little bit, and now the generator is very weakly charging. At higher RPMs, the light does go out, which was better than just being on all the time. Yeah, you know, it's not ideal, but it does charge a little bit. These wheel cylinders in here were bad. It's the Chrysler dual plane system, and I had to rebuild them. It was quite the chore. I had to break a bolt. Yes, there's a stud broken there, but I had to break a bolt to get the dual plane system holder out. I can't really show you right now, but inside there's a big plate that holds the dual slave cylinders. There's one here, and there's one down here. And you have to bleed the bottom one, then the top one, and it's a whole thing. Probably have to adjust the linings on this, and the linings were very worn, and I had new ones I bought a long time ago, but this is what came out of here, and they were thin, bro. Ladies and gents, that's definitely on borrowed time there. That's incredibly thin. I'm really surprised. The drum on the driver's side wasn't that great either. I didn't turn it, I just put it back in. Passenger side, not much better, but the drum was better. That's super thin. So I'm glad we had those to put in. I did not rebuild these slave cylinders on this side. They looked pretty good. They weren't rusty. I just replaced the boots. Took all the bleeders out, wire wheeled them, blew through them. So it's ready to bleed right now. I'm waiting for my buddy to come over. But what we're gonna do, this is sketchy, you guys are gonna love it. This seam has busted open here, and it's a previous do-it-yourself special. You can see somebody just globbed it on there, and they didn't even do the whole seam. They just did what was leaking, but now it's leaking here and a little bit right there. So we're going to do the wrong thing, and we're going to repair right over it with some propane and some silver solder. It can't be worse than it is now. Yes, you should take the radiator out, and probably, I worked at a radiator shop, and they always said don't do it in the car. There's a reason why. You need gravity. You gotta run this header. You gotta take this tank off and flux core everything, and then you take a rod and you rod out the little holes where the fins are. You know, you rod those holes out, and then all the junk goes to the bottom of the tank, and then you flush it on the flush booth. Or you could take the bottom tank off too. Yeah, this is definitely sketchy, but we're gonna get at it. I think I'll put you on time lapse and see what I can do. Okay. Yeah, Faulkner fixes all. Well, we're gonna try. I'm gonna put you guys right here on time lapse, and you will be amazed. There's my fire extinguisher there, and yeah. it's a storage thing. And man, that silver solder went everywhere. Dang, it's all over the fan. I guess it'll fly off, right? Okay, yeah. Let's keep going here. It's only about 94 degrees and I'm feeling great. Yeah, after my little trip to the mountains. Let's put the battery back in. I moved the battery out because the torch only operates in an upright position or near upright. So that's why I had the battery out, so I could tilt it down. You know, I probably missed a little hole here. Mainly, it was right along this seam. Yeah, you're supposed to do it right, and that's not right. Okay, so let's shut you off for a second, and hopefully my friend will come over and he can help me bleed this thing. I gravity bled it, but there's air in the system. We could probably drive it as is. I mean, we got a little pedal. There's a little, but no, we got to get the air out of the front, especially with all those new seals and everything. It needs some love. Yeah, trunk load of parts. You know, this is how it is. Oh, look, there's some coolant. Oh man, I hope this is real coolant. Something tells me it's water. No, that's water. Okay, well, let's put some water in it and then we'll find some coolant. Okay, shut you guys off for a minute. It's such fun. Okay, we're kind of waiting for the thermostat to open up. I don't think this repair is going to be too good. I see a little moisture here, and I just didn't want to get too close to this filler neck, you know? So I think this is still going to leak, but not as bad. We've got this 7-pound cap on. I might just do it one click and let it just kind of boil off. I did find some coolant, and we're ready to put some more water in it when this opens, and it is not opened yet. Sounds like any used Slant 6 I've ever owned. Just tapping away. This is the downdraft tube, smog exempt in 1960. Oh, till about 65 or 6, I guess. Some California ones had it earlier, but definitely in 1960, that was the smog tube. I think this one is actually, aftermarket. It should have been a tube going to the air cleaner if it was like in the late 60s. Don't mind about that non-food. This would just be a cap because that was the downdraft tube, road draft. Yeah. So we are running off a tank in the back, which is cool. I'm gonna make sure that actually has fuel in it before we go bonsaiing around. I think we got a couple gallons in here. Man, I can't get it open. Ow. Oh boy, I'll have to check that in a minute. I cannot get that open. Dude, pretty crazy. This is how you open your fuel tank. I still can't get it open. What is going on here? Let's see. Open that way. I cannot get that open. We'll have to work on that. I do have to check that before we go anywhere. Yeah, I'm waiting for the thermostat to open. It's pretty close. It's getting there. The amp light, when you rev it a little bit, it flickers, which is a great sign. That means your generator is very weak. But let's see here. Yeah, it does kind of go out at high revs, which is good. Huh. Yeah, I guess the choke kicked off on that one. Oh, look, it's gonna open. Good. Well, not quite. I don't see that sucking down yet. When the thermostat opens, this should go down a little. Maybe it's just full, I don't know. We'll wait a minute. Definitely needs It needs points, you know. I blew coolant everywhere. It needs points, it needs everything. Electrical, I haven't done anything. That harmonic balancer is questionable. Definitely got the wobble going on down there. That other belt pulley was for the AC. This was a dealer installed AC, aftermarket. And I left it on there because, man, it'd be great to get that going. But it's definitely going to need a generator and pulley and harmonic balancer, among other things. And it needs to have this radiator definitely record, maybe. So we're just kind of letting it warm up. Yeah, we're just letting it warm up. I'm hoping it drops up the thermostat. I don't think the thermostat is open yet. Yeah, I don't think it's open. Let's go look at the temperature gauge. See what's up. And it needs exhaust, it needs back brakes, it needs sun visors, it needs the mouse to leave. Yeah. Okay, oh, it's getting close, look. Yeah. Hopefully that'll open up. I'd really like to see what a gusher the radiator seam is. I mean, it's got to be better than it was. I really should have taken it out and got some more propane, or maybe even used a real torch. Cleaned the whole header. It's called running the header. You clean it, you resilver it, you rod the radiator. Yeah, it needs, I can do it if I had the facilities, but you know, this is what I'm doing here, you know, piles of mud and mouse poo, you know, this is what we got. But it's a poor craftsman that blames his tools. I did what I could. Okay, it's getting hot. I just checked the battery and it is charging. There's kind of maybe a short in the ammeter light or something, because this battery is charging. Okay, it still hasn't kicked down yet. Come on now. It's taking a while. Okay, this is boring. I'm gonna shut you guys off, and I'm running out of juice on the battery too. I'll turn it back on when Steve's here and we can bleed the brakes. But hopefully this will go down soon. It's getting warm, I can feel it. I'm waiting for the thermostat to open. Maybe it did open. Well, this bottom hose is warm. Maybe it opened up. Alright, when Steve gets here, we'll put this wheel on. Get this nice wheel. And we'll bleed these brakes and we'll take a little ride. And that's going to be about it, because I'm really tired of working on this. It'd be nice to kind of just drive it around a little. What's all that oil? Oh, that's coolant. Yeah, that's coolant from when I rev it, it comes out. Yeah. Okay, folks, I'll see you in a minute. Well, it's going to be a few hours for me, but it'd be like 8 seconds for you. Look at this fine upholstery. Oh, this is just... Oh, pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Okay, folks. Faulkner Fixes All here. I don't know where my friend is. Probably had to work late or something. I managed to bleed the brakes with the stick technique. We got brakes. They feel fine. They feel great. Anyway, you get a stick that fits from the pedal to the seat, and you pump it up, you put the stick there, and you slowly go around and bleed each brake. And since there's 4 in the front, because it's a dual plane system, and that window's really bad. It takes a while. I mean, the stick technique is not ideal. But in a pinch, you can. That's my floor mat. Here's my clutch return spring. We're doing great. All right. Let's go take a ride. Put about 4 gallons in the tank, and that'll be plenty. We're not going to go very far. All right, make sure this thing's in neutral. Sound feels like it's in neutral. It's rolling. All right. We got it running. The exhaust still is really bad. Let's get some air in here. Or not. Here we go. Cars with wing vents. Do you remember, folks? You must remember. If you're watching this channel, you remember cars with wing vents. All right. Well, we got a spare. There's another spare in the trunk. We got some water. We got some brake fluid. All right. I have to put you up here for a second. Oops, I've got a shifter that's coming apart. I can't fucking see. Excuse my French. Okay. Give me a second here, folks. Woo! Okay. Here we go. Oh, is that reverse? That was reverse. There's first. Brakes feel good. Wish the exhaust was better. I fixed the brakes, folks. Okay, let's give it a little brake test here. Yeah, brakes are good. Amp light goes off now and then. I don't think it's charging great. Temperature's decent. I'm gonna get on this open road here. That shift knob is really annoying. Keeping up with this truck here. Hey buddy, how you doing over there? Bet you got AC in that sucker. Okay, yeah, it's running. Push our luck. All right, let's run through the gears here. Shift knob again. Gotta get some JB Weld or something. It's really embarrassing. I can't reach it now. We're way back in there. Some big pins on there, baby. This thing needs some shocks really bad. And muffler. Needs a lot of stuff actually. I can do a downshift in a second here. Well, we made it. I try not to blast out the neighbors, you know. They're pretty cool actually around here. Okay, I don't think my radiator repair did too well. Yeah. I don't think that seam I welded or failed to weld did very well. But it's a slant 6, it can take it. It's not like we're going anywhere right now. Well, it was fun. Yeah, I bet you that seam is, yeah. Let's see what that seam is doing. Where's it coming from? Interesting. Oh, it opened up on the other side of the... Oh, wow. I think it opened up on the other side. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think it opened up underneath there. Wow. So my repair actually held. But it just went to another weaker spot. Yeah, well, it was fun. I think that's gonna about do it for this trip out here. I'm not gonna push my luck. Yeah. Wonder where... I think it opened up underneath there. Wow. Okay. Well, definitely time for a new radiator and probably a rebuilt generator. We'll hose this. This will stain the grill. We gotta hose that off. Okay, well, isn't this exciting, folks? Hey, thanks for tuning in, and that was kind of fun. Definitely need some exhaust work and some interior work and the radiator. Well, I guess that seam just... I mean, the seam I've soldered held. Maybe it's cracked underneath. Huh. It looks like it's coming from underneath there. I don't think the seam that I did was even leaking. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Faulkner Fixes All signing off. Yeah. I guess the next videos will be me back in my world, doing my world things. Although the Plymouth is kind of my world. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Think about being a subscriber. Thinking about being a paid subscriber so I can buy a new radiator. Yeah. Have a great day, man. Don't feed the negative. Think about those positive things. And, you know, when you have old junk, you got to go work on it. That's what, get in the zone, man. And that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in to Faulkner Fixes All. And this is a wrap for this trip. Yeah, wish I could put this on a trailer and bring it back. But no synchro mesh first. And no e-brake. Not really a good car for the mountains of North Carolina. So I think it's just going to stay here for a while. Looking good though. It's got a little miss. I haven't changed any wires or plugs. Runs really good when you're opening it up though, as you can see earlier in the video. I do have a new taillight for it. I just haven't put it on yet. The license plate light works. And I did notice there is no brake light stop switch on the, it's gone. It's down in there and it's gone. So I did notice. It's kind of strange. Okay, that about wraps it up for now. Thanks for tuning in. Think about becoming a paid subscriber. You know, if you become a paid subscriber, I can actually buy a Radiator. Yeah. Have a good one. Oh, we fixed the shift knob too. I'm not down with the yellow color, but it doesn't fall off, so that's good. Let's get this sucker back up to the... Let's get this thing back up to the shop here. Oh man. That's great. This is definitely a blast from the past. Yeah, a neighbor just told me, don't worry about anything. Everybody around here has off-road racing stuff. And they test their stuff out all the time. You know, buggies and four-wheel drive trucks and stuff. They basically said, don't even worry about it, dude. You're not too noisy at all. Yeah, it is charging. I checked it. I don't know why the amp light's staying on, but it is charging. And we definitely gotta get a new radiator for sure. Okay, signing off, folks. See you later.